Hello everybody and welcome to Nationalists Plays Heart of Iron Forest, Italy, where we're currently at war with Yugoslavia, and hopefully we'll be able to finish that soon because nationalist Spain really does need some extra divisions there to hold out longer. But the war is not going as fast as I would have wanted it. But we also have a research slot available, so let's see what we want to research. The industry is still quite far ahead of time, so we get a really big penalty to that. You can see, because we were 1.23 years ahead of time, we get a penalty of 246% to our research cost. Even though we get quite some bonuses to actually limit it, like from limited exports and the recruit difficulty, because this is from the tutorial game, it's still not enough to really offset that. So you really want to avoid as much as possible to go ahead of time. Well, this is only 0.23 years ahead of time, and therefore we only have a 46% penalty to it. And with our bonuses, we actually have we can have the attack faster than the base cost. And I will increase our support equipment. Just a little bit ahead of time is usually not a problem. We can see here that our army is pretty much now ready to declare the naval invasion. So let's say, we are not completely ready because performing naval invasions require naval supremacy along areas in its path. It's gained by air superiority and ships on a mission. So we need to have enough superiority in these three regions: the Tyrrhenian Sea, the Mediterranean Sea, and Adriatic Sea. So it's time for our navy to finally do something cool. And let's see. This is a large navy, so we're gonna put them on search and destroy, and we're gonna right click the areas on which they need to go. Actually, we're gonna select our submarines, and they're actually gonna be on convoy raiding in the same areas. Alright, so with that we should be able to gain naval superiority, and now we can activate the battle plan, and you can see my units are on their way to Yugoslavia to drop behind enemy lines and hopefully wreak havoc over there. There are some light tanks and some cavalry, fast moving units, and that's gonna make it a lot better to actually invade over there. Let's see, and they don't have any defenses in that port, so we are able to take it easily. I want to take the rest of the coastline as well, so I'm gonna send one of my cavalry over there. Then I'm gonna put the tanks, sending them directly to the capital, while some of my cavalry is going to try and cut these guys off from supply. We have a naval battle in the Adriatic Sea right now. Our destroyers are being caught by some subs, a destroyer and a light cruiser. You can already see that we are doing damage to the ships and everything like that. We sunk some of their ships, and at least I think we did. Yeah, they lost a light cruiser and 2 subs. So yeah, we did a really nice job over there. Well, over here, well, we are catching some of them, but we are also losing some integrity over here because we advanced a little bit too fast. That's what happens. Stop and going over there. You should move over here. Try to grab some territory over there. The key will be just to take Belgrade, so we can actually finish this war. And I think we can create a supply line by just moving over here. Spreading your forces thin is of course always a really tricky position. You have the risk that troops get caught off, and when they're caught off they might actually be destroyed because of it. But we'll be able to re-establish a supply line with this cavalry unit in a moment. Like so, and now they're not being cut off anymore, but we're actually trying to cut off the enemy. We should move through here and then take this place. And just try to see if we can cut their lines. Just a little bit. Oh, he was actually overrun? How did that happen? I think I made some mistake there in some way, but I'm not sure how that exactly happened. Alright, so we have Belgrade at least. And let's see, how far are they for capitulating? They are ready to capitulate next day. So we had a claimed state. We can just take the claimed state. But since we pretty much did the war solo, there's nobody else claiming anything, we can claim the complete Yugoslavia. And we will. It will be ours. Done. Yugoslavia was annexed. Excellent. Time to send some more units to Republican Spain. How many units can we send? We can send a total of 6 volunteers. So these two, yeah, you can be joining this army. And we will send this army. They are now veterans. And they are actually almost going to the next level of that as well. They're already 64% completed towards a next level again. And they will have super strong combat bonuses. But for now, send volunteers to the nationalist Spain. We're gonna send Division 6. Send 6 divisions. It will generate some threats. And we need to see what we want to build. More support equipment? I think so. Let's keep on building some support equipment. And it will take until the 23rd of November before we will have our troops arrive. So 10 more days. Come on, Spain, you need to hold on a bit longer. We have battlefield concentration. And what do we want to research now? Can we research this? Let's get some better equipment out there for our troops. Can modify our government. So we could recruit one of these guys. But I don't think we need that much. We could go probably for a research and production person. I want to go with somebody who gives us better artillery research time. Let's see. We're not using any artillery yet in our armies. We only have not that much available to us. But I think we want to research some more in that soon. So yeah, sure, let's go with an artillery designer. One more day before the volunteers will arrive. Excellent. Alright, everybody on the front line. These 3 German divisions, I wish they would actually do something. So far they've been doing absolutely nothing. We're running short on some steel and some oil, but it's just for the destroyers, so I don't really care that much about it. We do have 3 civilian factories, and now that is something I do care about greatly. I'm gonna keep building up Yugoslavia, I think. We're already involved in some of the battles over here. I think we're gonna push to here. Finish the Pact of Steel, so we have better cooperation with Germany. And we could go for German military cooperation, which will grant us land doctrine research time bonus and an air research time bonus. Could also go to war with Greece, but I think we're gonna go with Albanian occupation. We're going to claim some lands in Albania. They will get an ultimatum, and if they accept, we will annex them. And if not, well, then they will have a big problem because the Italian army is ready to kick some ass. Non-aggression pact from the Germans? Sure. And they want to invite us into the faction. And I will accept. We have joined the Axis. And now it's really important for us to pay attention to the timing. We know that around August 39, Germany invaded Poland. It's almost 38, so we still have quite some time left. But eventually, Germany will declare war on Poland. I'm gonna put this group over there because my army is being a little bit overrun over here. I want to defend a bit better against them. Just keep pushing against here a bit. We might as well push here as well. Making small gains on them. That will be the key. To break out of this small pocket we have over here. While being careful, of course, that we don't get overrun by the enemy. It does look like he can use some extra supplies. And we do have quite a lot of infantry equipment, so I'm gonna start a Lend-Lease. We can support other countries being at war by sending them equipment. So I'm gonna send some infantry equipment 1, and I'm gonna send them so we can send 5% of our production, which will be doable for their current convoys. So they need convoys to actually accept this demand of ours. And currently they do have enough convoys to do that, which is nice of course, because otherwise it would be quite useless for us sending all that supply. I'm just pushing a little bit ahead over here. I will not go to this province completely. I'm just trying to weaken their units a bit. Actually, we shouldn't. He needs to regain some morale. Or organization as it's being called here. He is a veteran though, so he is pretty strong. And we have finished our radio equipment. It's almost 38, so this has pretty much no ahead of time bonus anymore. So let's start researching the computing machines so we can research faster in the future. And apply some pressure. Over here as well. I think you should go back and actually help over there. And you can see that with our help, nationalist Spain is doing a lot better. It was really important that we actually went there. We need to be careful with this group because they're also under attack. So if we keep attacking with them all the time, they will be able to fight less against them. You can also see some UK and some French troops everywhere. That's unfortunate, of course. Hopefully we'll be able to send some extra volunteers soon. We can send an extra volunteer already. So let's put one of our rookies in a group and we'll send them. Send volunteers. It's kind of a thing you need to keep paying attention to. The larger your army grows, the more volunteers you will be able to send. And so we need to kind of be vigilant. Every time our army grows, we will be able to send more volunteers. And hopefully with some extra supplies from us as well, they will be able to withstand their assault over here better. But yeah, so the Spanish Civil War can go on for pretty long if it plays out like this. We will lose this province as well, unfortunately. Let's see, how is our production going? Still good. Extra division has been sent. Let's assign him to the front line. send these guys over here because the attack over there is going too much in their advantage. And you can see now that radio gives us a really nice bonus of actually having a chance to come to the front line. The extra 5% is really useful. Now we have to make a choice. Do we go for the assault, which focuses on direct and frontal attacks with armor, or focus on deception and unconventional infantry strategies? And our current army is pretty much tooled to be infantry, so I would go with infantry focus. And we get the first stack as infantry offensive. I really don't know why the Germans are just standing there. We could really use their help. They have artillery as well and everything like that. Such a shame. We're gonna put this on high priority for reinforcements. That means every time we are reinforcing something or somebody, they will take priority. Which is gonna be important because I'm gonna start putting the artillery into our divisions. I removed the support equipment because we want more artillery being produced now. We need some more tungsten for that as well, so let's buy some tungsten from Portugal. And I'm gonna go and add... We can also add a recon. We haven't added a recon yet. So let's add a recon. Let's add some support artillery. Field hospital requires motorized units. We do have quite some, so we can add them as well. So, recon, support, field hospital. Let's save that first. And let's see how much. We don't have any anti-tank, so we don't have to add those. But yeah, that's gonna put a really big request on all our production again. But these guys should be reinforced first. You can already see some equipment is being sent out to the units, but a lot of it is still needed. Let's increase the speed a little bit. Oh, and look at that, we are out of manpower. That's a big problem. We should up our conscription law as soon as possible. After a successful coup d'etat by the local Nazi party in Vienna, German troops have crossed the Austrian border and taken control of the country. No fighting has been reported and the German soldiers were greeted by a cheering crowd in the cities. In a speech before a massive crowd at the Heldenplatz in Vienna, Hitler announced the Anschluss of Austria, annexing the country into Germany. The oldest eastern province of the German people shall be, from this point on, the newest bastion of the German Reich. Well, we must secure our northern border, they say, but we're friends with Germany. And we've completed the Albanian occupation focus. And I think we're gonna focus on... We can go with a treaty with Germany. Gives us some armor bonus research and synthetic research bonus research. German cooperation. I think we should go with army primacy. It will also give us some military factories, some army experience, and some bonus to land doctrine research. I think that's going to be really good for us. And Albania yields. The Albanian authorities have agreed to our demands, and King Zog has been forced to abdicate. From now on and until the end of time, Albania shall be Italian. We annex Albania, and we have gained some more territory with that. Next front is going to be with the Greeks. And there is a focus for Greece. We can declare war on Greece. What kind of Roman Empire are we restoring if we do not include Greece? It should be an easy target. Now let's take a look at Greece itself. Is it an easy target? Well, it looks like an easy target. Only 20 divisions maximum. We have a lot more already on the border. An ultimatum has been delivered to the Albanian government by Italian diplomats, demanding that they submit to complete military occupation. King Zog has abdicated after realizing the futility of resistance, and Albania will now be ruled in a personal union under King Victor Emmanuel III. Italy looks to the Balkans. We're one step closer towards realizing our grand empire, and that is so true. our Grand Empire will be quite grand. Can we get some more volunteers here? No, 7 is still the maximum. We need some political power so we can up our conscription law. Luckily we are gaining 1.5 per day. But it's still gonna take a couple of days. In the meantime, we will not be able to reinforce manpower to these divisions, which is a problem. Small problem right now, but a problem nonetheless. Here's some free civilian factories. Keep building military factories for me, please. Thank you. We need a lot of those. Well, we are pushing out quite a lot of equipment. Luckily, the infantry equipment is still more than enough. We are suffering from motorized and all those things not being enough. With the support equipment done over here, I'm not sure. Because this is still quite ahead of time. Maybe some naval doctrine, that's always good. Naval doctrine can never be ahead of time, so that makes it easier. But that's gonna be it for this episode. We finally annexed Yugoslavia, and now we take a look at Greece perhaps. I think after the army primacy we will go to this one, war with Greece. And yeah, see if we can declare war on them and take them for our own. But that's all gonna be in the next episode. Until then, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.